Underground dialogue. We gon' tell the truth. We ain't scared like a lot of y'all. Matters who they are. Do we bow? No, not at all. Dropping bombs on this wicked world, so it gotta fall. Underground dialogue. We gon' tell the truth. We ain't scared like a lot of y'all. Matters who they are. Do we bow? No, not at all. Dropping bombs on this wicked world, so it gotta fall. From the industry to the Oval Office, we expose the darkest motives of them all and disclose what the protocol is. Thinking and moving logical, stopping every maneuver possible, and apologizing for truth is not optional. We gon' help you with what you go through, reshape and mold you, and sweep over them weak lies they told you. If you living with no clue, we gon' deprogram the old you, and you get to keep your soul
What
too.
up, man? It's your big brother K Reno.
And it's your boy Key Stone.
Y'all are tuned in again to another episode of the Underground Dialogue podcast where the name speaks for itself. And tonight, man, we have a man sitting with us that I would assume has been immersed in the H-Town culture ever since he was old enough to know that he was in H-Town. This brother is a radio host, a DJ extraordinaire, MC extraordinaire with the pen and off the dome. He has, in my opinion, one of the most infectious personalities, man, all around good brother, podcaster, and is a hip hop lover in this city. Our brother, the one and only, Young Bill, the Rap Sumo, is in the building. What's going on, man?
Man, thank you, bro. Glad to be here.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
what's up, baby?
You already know, man.
Yes, Lord. I'm in the building, man.
What has been going on, man? For people who might not know
Under rock.
who Sumo is, man, just lay us some bass, man, and let the world know.
Let me just say this here. I am the offspring of Ray Barnett and Wicked Cricket, Captain Jack, Big Steve, Charlie them 8-Ball Pool Hall, Rhinestone Wrangler. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm one of them guys who I've been around this music thing and this city hustle from day one. You know what I'm saying? Back when me and my guy I don't want to forget Dirt used to go and pass out flyers for Captain Jack. We used to go walk door to door down Antoine and put flyers on people's doors to get in free before 11 every time. You know what I'm saying? So I pretty much feel like I'm part of the entire city. I am the North, but I'm part of the whole city. And I'm probably one of the first guys who was accepted on the North and it didn't have nothing to do with rap music.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? 'Cause for the people who don't know, those places and people he was naming, those are H-Town legendary clubs and venues and things like that. So when you talk about Captain Jack and Big Steve and all them cats, you know, that brings me into the mindset that you're talking about Dirk.
Yeah.
Your promotion game.
Oh,
was
yeah.
crazy. So I didn't know that you was involved on the promotion side.
Oh, man, I was I was every bit 11, 12 years old at first. And that when I seen, now I don't know if people know this or whatever, but I'm finna say this, you know, this about you.
Yeah.
I seen Wicked Cricket put his jewelry around your neck.
Oh man, you must have been 4 years old. No, I'm just
I was about 10, 11 years old.
He definitely did that.
I seen that with my own eyes. And I was amazed because, you know, a lot of people don't understand that in this city, who you were to us when we was growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like you, Class 1, you know what I'm saying? When like Romeo Put Ace Deuce, like these guys are the foundation of what was Club Houston music. When you in the club, all the homies in the club looking fly and shit. Let me take a roll. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these DJs don't even know anything about that, the Sex Fiends and just, you know what I'm saying? Like I can run all the way through every artist because unfortunately for the way that God blessed my life, Wicked Cricket came and got me when I was young. And I was able to see everybody glow and come up, and I knew what it was like for them to have their biggest first shows, and I just happened to be there for some reason. I believe God just wanted me to see all these things. From when the Fifth Ward Boys first blew up with PWA, you know what I'm saying? And they was riding in the limos coming to the shows, and Ice Cube did Bow Down in Chocolate Town, and you know what I'm saying? Like I was around to see all of this and meet these people at such a young age, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when you that young, how did it impact you being in those circles? Because I remember being 14, 15, going to concert, going to the Fresh Fest, going at Astroworld, Southern Stripe.
Fresh Fest.
But you speaking from the standpoint, not from a fan that's in the audience, from like actually being around the OGs that had you in the same small rooms with those guys.
Yeah.
Was you like old enough or understanding enough to be starstruck, or was you just like, I guess this is what it is?
Well, I was starstruck when I realized that the same people that I was sneaking listening to through the ticket. I would go buy the tapes from the store in front of my neighborhood in North Plaza, and I would sneak in my room and listen to them real low because my mom was R.I.P. to my mom. I miss my mom. I love her. She was a Jehovah's Witness, so she definitely didn't. Yeah, she wasn't having it. But the music had already bit me. You know what I'm saying? The bug bit me. You know what I'm saying? My brothers had already started putting me on different records like Criminal Element and The Dayton Family. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was jamming. Man, I Ghetto Mafia, you know what I'm saying? Like I was jamming all these records that, you know what I'm saying, that my friends, of course, knew nothing about, but my brothers was already in the game, in the streets. You know what I'm saying? If you was in the streets back when we was growing up then you had like a Nino Brown type life thing that was going where the music went along right along with the lifestyle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they would turn me on to music. And one of my brothers, Frank, you know what I'm saying, and he would always tell me, like, you make sure you stay original. And he would take me to studios, and they would put me in the studio and like record this. And I'm young.
Yeah.
And me and my cousin Kid, they would put us in studio when we were really young. We was already singing in church. We started off singing anyway. So when I got around with Cricket them, they brought me around the celebrities, I knew how to handle myself because to me, it was about the money. Right? So if you had already been around people who had money, then you knew not to misconduct yourself around grown men who had money. That way they would keep the same level of respect for you.
Exactly.
So even as a child, I didn't handle myself in an immature manner when I got around them guys. And I was very helpful.
Yeah.
Because I knew that by being helpful, I can make more money.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And build relationships and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
So like even when it comes to Mean Green, shout out to Mean Green.
Hey.
I love you, Mean Green, and I check on him all the time. You know what I'm saying? We talk, have some of the deepest conversations. If any of y'all artists, if y'all know Mean Green ever touched your life or whatever, please reach out to Mean Green right now.
Yeah.
All right, Mean Green needs your mental support. If you can financially assist him, please do that also. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
But me being around these guys, it gave me a level of letting me know that I was powerful. And that it wasn't nothing I couldn't have. It wasn't anything I couldn't do. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times I would not even tell my peers about the places I've been, the people I've been around, because to them it would sound like a bunch of lies and everything, right? Until the day when they finally saw me with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
That changed everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
where'd you meet Wicked Cricket for the first time?
I met Wicked Cricket playing basketball.
Well, that makes sense.
In Acres Home for the first time. He came to Lincoln City Park.
Yeah.
We were playing ball over there, and it's one of the days, regular days. He just got out there with his shoes on and hoop with us.
Started coaching.
He started coaching us.
Hey man, go over there.
Yeah.
Okay, move over there.
Every time he figured out my best shot.
Yeah.
He like, Bill, this is what you gotta do. You gotta run around without the ball.
Yeah.
And once you get open, I'm gonna pass it to you, then you shoot it.
Yeah.
And I hit every shot
Yeah.
after he did that.
Yeah.
Like,
Cold out there.
Yeah.
And when Wicked lose,
Oh
he
man.
finna pay somebody $20 for they got the up to get their up.
Yep,
So he get right back on.
because he got to win.
Yeah.
He got to win.
Ain't that right?
And he bought everybody that day. We had a place at his home called Pee Wee's. Shout out to Pee Wee's, still open right now, right in front of Lincoln City. And he bought everybody slushies that day. And I sat there with him, and I was like, "Are you Wicked Cricket? Like what neighborhood is this? That you?" But he's like, "Yeah, that's me." And I was like, "I want to be like you."
Yeah.
Wow.
Excuse me. And he told me I could be better than him.
Yeah. Yeah.
That sound like
Yeah.
Nah, Wicked was unified, man. And he didn't care who wanted to come along. If you want to come along, you come on for the ride.
The first time he ever gave me a microphone, it was a club in Acres Home called CB's.
Mm-hmm.
They used to be right there on West Montgomery. You know what I'm saying? If you make Acres Home, you know what I'm talking about. And Cricket gave me and a couple of my homeboys the mic in there for our first time, and it was on from that part. You know what I'm saying?
So the rapping came before the DJing.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
But I would say this. See, this is a very intriguing story.
Yeah.
So DJ P.I.U. Shay
Yeah.
is my first cousin.
No. Okay.
All right.
Another OG. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As a kid, I would carry my cousin's crates. All right, because when he went to DJ, he carried crazy everywhere he went.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
old
saying?
school. Yeah.
And he had a gold BMW. He had rings on every finger, and he would be doing tricks the whole time he DJing. He had a crossfader it was so heavy, y'all. It was so thick. It was one of the first ones that they had or whatever. And I used to sit up and watch him DJ. And then every now and then, he would allow me to take the needle and put it on the record. Like if he had to go to the restroom, like, okay, I'm gonna play this record. I want you to put this on there. Don't try to do no scratching or nothing. Let the record play. And it'll be something slow enough that way to play. Then he got time to go and come back. While he doing it, I'm still standing up like I'm really doing something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I was a kid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I give PL the respect for putting that DJ bug in me.
Yeah. PL, like I said, that's another one of the legends, man, that been doing this thing, still doing it.
Still doing
the tricks.
Still doing it right down to this day.
Yeah, without a doubt about it. So now the MCing comes along. You rapping, like you said, they put you on the mic, you doing your thing. Who was the dudes you was listening to maybe in the city or outside of the city that once you start, or better yet, when did you start taking it serious, and who was you listening to?
You talking about me becoming a rapper?
Becoming a rapper.
When did I take it serious?
And who was you listening to? Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna say my 10th grade year.
Yeah.
One of my cousins from the South Side named BG Brandon, my cousin. You know what I'm saying? I love him to death, man. And he rode to the house in this same car. He still got a candy right now, but it was a hoodoo then. It was holes in the floor and all kind of stuff back then. But he put this CD in. No, a tape. It wasn't a CD. It was a tape. And it had Big Mo singing "Serve Codeine." It makes a Southside play, makes me lean.
Right.
And that was the first thing that I heard that was so melodic that I wanted to mimic it.
Yeah.
Right? So then I heard that. And then at the same time when that dropped, Tupac dropped, I Won't Deny It, I'm a Straight Ride. And so a combination of Tupac and Big Mo is what told me that I could take it serious because I was intelligent enough to rap like Tupac, but I was smooth enough to sing like Big Mo.
Wow. Yeah, Big Mo would grab you without you even knowing it.
Yeah. And so when that combination was in my head, me and my cousins, we riding, doing our co-op thing from school. The whole time I'm freestyling in the car. And they like, yo, you can really rap. And then I start singing like, you can really sing.
Yeah.
And then years later came and before I did Texas Ballers, I went to Dallas with my brother. My brother and them had, I don't know if y'all remember Stony Creek out of Dallas, but that's Mr. Pookie, Lucci, K-Rock, Cottonmouth Jesse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm saying my story is so crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I went to see Pone and my brother Datrell, you know what I'm saying? These all his people from Stony Creek. When they brought me down there and they kind of like, they dogged me so bad rapping, because they rap so good,
Right.
that they made me learn how to rap better.
Doubt.
And then once I came back to Houston, we did the Texas Ballers Swisha House CD. That was my first retail introduction into the game.
So that was a compilation.
That was well, the first one was a compilation, and then the second one, Me Kid, JRC, Two Tone, and Bate was a group.
Right. Okay.
But the first one was a compilation with everybody in the city.
Yeah, see, now, and the dudes you naming, like, man, like JR and Kid and all them, y'all been clicked up for so long.
Man, we grew up together since we was kids.
Yeah, you know, and I done worked with all them cats, you know what I'm saying? You know, especially Kid a monster, man, doing his thing. So it's
sir.
So you connected to those guys, related to PL, came up around Wicked Cricket, so you just from the jump.
In it.
Yeah, you had it from all angles.
Yeah, seeing Walter D, Lester Pace, watching DJ Chill come with that blue truck to Chi-Town to DJ.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Marco Polo.
Yeah.
R.I.P. DJ Marvelous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was around to just engulf all this game of what to do and what not to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I watch Mean Green made me want to be the radio guy.
Yeah.
Mean Green had a No Limit chain, a Rec Shop chain, a Swisha House chain, a Rap-A-Lot chain, all on the same necklace.
Right. Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like he was empowered of putting people on the radio nationwide. I met E40 through Wicked Cricket. I know through Mean Green. I met Too Short through Wicked Cricket. I met Boosie and Webby through Wicked Cricket. You know what I'm saying? Like my trail of life has just been different. You know what I'm saying? Just like even with Texas Ballers, right? I had new Flip because I went to Worthing for maybe about a week and got kicked out.
Yeah.
Ended up going to CLC.
Yeah.
You know
Crazy Little Children. I mean, yeah. I mean, Contemporary Learning Center.
Yeah, that's what they call it, man.
Yeah.
And you know, later on in life, we was able to reconnect, getting on the Texas Ballers album. We did like 3 songs on that album. We did some freestyles on that album, and you know what I'm saying, that kind of had reconnected us. But then, when you deliver yourself to something negative, you can expect something negative to come out. Yeah. So the day before Texas Ballers album dropped, it had all of us on there like that. I ended up going to jail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something heavy?
Yeah. Yeah. I went to jail. I was I had unauthorized use of a motor vehicle.
Yeah.
I got caught up in a ring of guys that I did know the guys, but they was definitely doing like what you call number jobs back then, when they was flipping number jobs, and I got caught up in it. And you know, the code of the streets is what?
Can't say shit.
Can't say nothing.
Yeah.
So at that very minute, you know, I had to take what I took, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And got on by my business. So I went and did my time. But then when I went down there, of course, I couldn't conform to the prison lifestyle. So I had a whole lot of fights, which extended my time.
Right.
Of course, you know what I'm saying? And then I just made myself a promise that when I got out, I could be homeless, but I ain't going back.
Right. Yeah. How long did you do?
Total, if you count it, total 7.
7? Oh.
I did 4, came home. We had Thug Mansion and Breakers on the North, and things didn't go right around there, so I ended up going back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Violating my probation by being around certain people in certain areas and doing certain things.
Yeah.
Okay, that's when you said during that 7-year stretch, that's when you had sort of missed a lot of the stuff that was going on.
Yeah. So like, when I went to
give me those years though, from what you went in when, and that 7 years.
I would say okay. So I went in the day before 9/11.
Okay, so that's 2001.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But when I went in though, the thing that really struck me the most, that bothered me, hurt me the most, was all my partners went platinum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flip went platinum. Mike Jones went platinum. Cam and Paul went platinum. You know what I'm saying? Everybody went platinum. Everybody was, Slim Thug did his thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody went worldwide, and I knew that I had the skills to do it, and I was behind bars.
Yeah.
And you would have been right next to him.
And I would have been right with them because these are my real friends. These are my homies, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't shutting me out of nothing. Like, even before some of them signed with Swisha House, man, I can tell y'all a crazy story. Me and Mike Jones sitting at his crib on Tidwell and 290, sitting on crates playing the video game right when he get with the house. You know what I'm saying? I get with Tone, with Texas Ballers, to do the album. At that point in time, Tone didn't know who Mike Jones was, so he didn't want to put him on the album. I was like, man, bring Mike over here and put him on the album. Man, I don't know who that is, man. I'm only trying to get names or whatever. And I took, true story, I took Kiati over there, right? And at that point, Kiati had a good name in rapping. So, you know, Mike wanted to do a record with him. And Mike said, Kiati told Mike, well, man, I'm charging $5,000 for verses. And Mike was like, man, I ain't got $5,000 right now, bro. And Kiati was like, well, shit, holler at me when you ready to do the business.
Right, right.
Not knowing who Mike Jones was destined to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy because it all comes around again, and I'm pretty sure they done had that conversation and laughed about it, because I laugh about it thinking about it now.
Yeah.
But it go to show you never know who next. You know what I'm saying?
We say it all the time because, you know, especially when those young guys come up, because it's like, you know, you up and you mistreat some young brother or sister who admiring you.
Yeah.
And then you dismiss them. And then that always happens. Or sometimes it happens, they just gotta look up and man, that's the same little guy. And you might forget how you act to him, but they ain't gonna forget.
Nah, they gonna never forget.
You know what I'm saying? So
I can't forget what you did to me when you did. I might not react.
Yeah.
But I can't forget.
Now, Kiati case sound like he just was on some business stuff.
Oh, he was just straight business.
It didn't seem like he was coming off.
Nah, he did. I don't feel like he knew him enough to be malicious.
Yeah. Right.
Nah.
And he on his business. It's like, you know, somebody hit you right now and said, okay, well, you know, what's your budget? This is what I charge, you know, so that's respectful.
So it was understood, you know what I'm saying, by the bar. And like I always tell people, even when it comes to Kiati, man, I love everything he's doing.
Yeah.
Like, man, just seeing his longevity, for me to be part of his beginnings all the way to right here, it's a beautiful thing, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to him forever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he transitioned from the rapping to the radio and then doing a great job.
Man,
let me ask you this, because how often if at all, do you talk to Mike Jones? Because it's like,
Oh,
we don't see Mike Jones no more.
Me and Mike talk almost every day.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, me and Mike talk almost every day, man. Mike is definitely one of the smartest guys who learned in the game.
We know that.
Yeah.
Like
as a marketer.
Yeah. He and I mean I don't let me say this about Mike, because outside the music, right?
Right.
Mike is younger than me, okay? And he went to Boogie T. Washington just like I did. But Mike, at this age we are now, is such a wise young man that he had taught me in moments where I probably would have crashed. Because, see, now I'm sumo.
Right.
But young Bill is still inside me.
Right.
And young Bill is a whole different fellow, you know what I'm saying? Right. But it's times when young Bill almost emerged.
Yeah.
And the conversation that I had with Mike, he put it in such a perspective to where the grown man in me had to agree with him even when I felt differently. You know what I'm saying? And which really saved me out of a situation. So Mike Jones is one of the guys who I call on when I have these life moments where I need to, understand. Because if he was to ever crash, right? Then the million, that momentum that he has would be gone. Yeah. Which is like any other man. If we would be self-destructing if we ever actually acted on how we felt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not with no discipline.
Yeah. Well, grown people are supposed to reach a point. Part of being grown is having something to lose.
You have something to lose.
If you got something to lose, then you are grown. You have something that's going. If you mess up one time, then the whole house comes down.
Facts.
Because you are the foundation of the house.
When I was on my way up here, man, I don't mean to be spinning off of that, but I wanted to address something, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
And this I feel like this need to be addressed because Houston, I want to let everybody know something right quick. I heard all this talk when Mike D was up here about all the podcast people, you know what I'm saying? And I want to let it be known. And y'all might not like this, but y'all gonna have to respect this. All right?
Let's go.
The very first podcast people in this city, Jay Daniels, Game 1-on-1.
Okay.
All right? Showtime with the stolen TV camera.
He told us that.
He hasn't told us that story.
You know what I'm saying? And then hold on, it's I don't want to forget nobody.
I always throw Fame Train in there.
Definitely. And then
educate us. Yeah, go ahead.
hold on, Agony Life.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And then the Ghetto Paparazzi.
Yeah, Master Flex.
You know what I'm saying? Master Flex got footage of everyone since the early 90s.
Wow. And look, and let me say this here, because what Ghetto Paparazzi did, we wouldn't call it a podcast.
Yeah.
But he is absolutely right. This man has shown me footage. He was way ahead of his time, man. Yeah. All that capability. He told me out his own mouth. Yeah. He said, man, if I release some of this stuff, families would be breaking.
Oh, yeah, families go.
It's women now that's grandmothers and they're settled in now.
And preachers' wives.
You would see preachers' wives and the preachers themselves. If they was, funny. Man, Flex got some footage.
Hey, man.
He can blackmail all of y'all.
Hey, man. He can make it. Listen, he got one tape. He can make $1 million. He can make $1 million out of one tape if he just dropped it out there. I swear to God.
He was just ahead of his time. And he reminded me of this brother that we used to go out on the road with in the early 90s, Rafiq, rest in peace. 92, 93, he walking around with a camcorder.
Yeah.
He got footage of us when we was 22, 23 years old. And that's how Flex has showed me some of this stuff. And I'd be like,
yeah.
Oh, man.
Don't show nobody that.
Yeah. But to your point, as far as people that was creating that kind of space before it was even referred to as a podcast. That there have been people. I always like to give Angel credit, Fame Train, because I know
Fame Train definitely
15 years ago. But yeah, man, any history or any history you got on that, feel free.
Yeah, and so let me get to this right quick. And if you don't believe what I'm gonna say, I want you to get online on YouTube and go back and let's do the dates. You know what I'm saying? Now I heard Mike D say this statement too. He said that Donnie Houston was the DJ Screw of podcasting. No. I'm gonna say this to y'all, all right? Donnie, this is no slug at you at all right? But from DJ Chill, Scholar, Zeke Bobby,
Yeah, damage control.
Damage control.
Yeah.
Let's just lay that foundation, sit that right there first. They were filming and they were on the radio live, all right, before anybody was.
Doing interviews?
Doing interviews. All right. Come in second. How you doing?
Yeah.
I'm Sumo World. All right. I was filming from day one of having my radio station. So that was 6 years strong at KPFT. Before 97. Nine ever put cameras in to do their footage or anything like that. The next people was sitting right here next to me. They came inside KPFT and brought in the celebrity status along with me, and they were filming everything. So whenever we talk about it in the city, I want y'all to understand that there was a lot of layers that got put down first of the podcasting. Now, the way that you have perfected Mr. Donnie Houston and Mr. Mike D, we appreciate that, and we love it, and we support it 100%. Because I even though, now Mike D talked to me all the time, but me and Donnie, for some reason, we don't have no conversations. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I know I've never did anything to the young man, but I don't know why we don't have a conversation, because we really should. Because things that
we all should.
I learned about podcasting from talking to DJ FN from Drink Champs. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He was the person that was in my inbox coaching me through equipment, coaching me through how to pause and 3-second pauses and everything when it come to doing interviews.
Right. How did you meet him?
Man, honestly, man, a guy named Don Strickland that used to work for E1, right? We used to send out music to all the DJs or whatever. He was a DJ that was on the list.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And because I did a lot of promotion so shout out to Lump, you know what I'm saying? I always shout out to Lump, you know what I'm saying? On the level. When I was young, Lump had pretty much showed me what the real promotion game was and how to get paid with labels.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So when labels came to Houston or whatever, I had the store in Charlestown my store Avalanche. And I used it as a hub for all of the labels to send their artists there to do autograph signings and to bring their material in, whatever they had going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Part of that marketing budget.
Yeah. And so I use the Avalanche to, not just for me, but to promote artists and people who had their own clothing lines back then. If you ever came inside my store, I had a lot of blank T-shirts, but then every other shirt that was in there was something themed of Houston, of Texas. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have any of the fashionable gear that everybody was wearing back then. I started off with cotton shorts, T-shirts. I even broke back in Saucony's. Like people wasn't wearing Saucony's at first, but we got a deal with Saucony's that was so lovely that we could put it on the market. We used to put our mannequins together with outfits and put the Saucony's in. We started back making the sale in Houston. So when the years y'all did see everybody wearing Saucony's, that's where they came from.
I want to backtrack real quick because so you basically speaking about what we know as the podcast space in terms of like when the cameras are in.
Yeah.
One thing Donnie was saying that, you know, I did agree. I actually absolutely agree with him when he said this. He was saying like podcasting was originally just audio.
It was just audio.
You know, and I can remember hearing that term back in the days, but now in Houston we see a lot of it. So, and Keystone would even say, like, man, but we was filming at the radio station. What nobody really knew. We kind of
we were early
on, but I don't put myself. I don't put us in that category.
You have to.
So if you talk about the difference between a podcast as we know it and a radio show, then yeah, because in that case we'll go all the way back to Kids Jam.
Thank you.
Radio show.
But check that out. So, like Donnie said about the podcast and being audio back then, that's right, and that's the reason why when I brought it to KPFT. Everybody else in KPFT that didn't look like us put out a petition to cancel me bringing in cameras into the station. Also, they put a petition out because, if y'all remember, they didn't ever have any KPFT logos on the wall inside the radio studios. I loaded up the station with features and things so that when we did the podcast, they would know exactly where we were and what we represented. And so that when that petition got given by those people, I'm gonna say those people. It was a lot of discomfort, and a lot of them was discomfort because they were not comfortable with their appearance. A lot of them was just traditional with the old ways of doing things. And I was trying to instruct them that I had already been upstate, and there's something new coming, and we better make sure that we on point for it so that we won't get left behind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so when I started doing the podcast along with the visual, it was a lot of uproar that happened because of that. You know what I'm saying? Even when Scotland was doing, you gotta remember back then, Instagram wasn't number 15 seconds.
Exactly.
So they had to do 15-second question interviews to put out online back then.
Yeah.
And then me, I come in with the cameras like how we got right now. I film the whole thing. I go home, chop it up. I drop it on YouTube. So if you go on my YouTube page, you'll see so many old interviews from a lot of different celebrities because I had already had the plug to get the celebrities down here and into the radio station.
Why did they have a problem with you having cameras on your show if it don't have nothing to do with that? Because they never gave us no issue.
But this is what it was. See, I was there in the nighttime, right?
Gotcha.
You gotta remember, I'm daytime.
Gotcha.
So they there.
So I'm prime
So
time.
all of the
people there.
program directors,
Everybody's there.
show, yeah.
So you got the program directors who's running the station, who's falling in love with my methods because my methods is bringing in the money.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I have people coming in like Carl Crawford and them did, which dumped off a lot of cash inside of there. And, and I had other people like, even with Derek McKinney, shout out to Derek. Derek would bring certain artists from out of town and run them straight to the radio station.
Yeah.
And so the people who were there and they would see it, they felt like I was being treated special.
Yeah.
They felt, and I remember me, me, I'm a marketer. So I already had Sumo World radio shirts.
Right, yeah.
So the people, I had the big, my signs, like I had the backdrops, I had, because if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it 100%. So with me having all this going on, the people who had been to the station for 20, 30 years, they felt some kind of way about what we was doing.
That's crazy.
And they didn't get to see y'all at nighttime. Y'all didn't get the same flack because y'all was at nighttime.
Yeah, that's a good
These people was going home.
No, that's a good point. But and let me say this about this dude right here, because I remember a time at the radio station, we speaking of KPFT. This dude was up here 6, 7 days a week. He would be up there every day.
Filming.
Getting it on, doing this thing. We once a week.
Remember we'd be there for like 8, 9 hours.
Yeah, just dedicated to it like it's a job. And if you know anything about community radio, we ain't getting paid. You're doing it because you want to do it or whatever the case might be. So, I saw that dedication. I remember telling you, I said, man, you be up there every day. Like,
I remember you saying that.
Like, man.
And I remember when we brought in the cameras, the crazy thing about the cameras, we didn't bring in the cameras to podcasts or do anything like that. We was noticing that because Kay was filming with the phone, I'm filming with the camera.
Yeah.
We trying to make it more where the people can call in and then the people online can fill out. So when we start noticing the stuff from the internet is getting more views than actual radio, I said, well, shoot, let's pivot now. We're going to bring in more cameras.
Yeah.
And we're going to start pushing this all the way out.
Put it on YouTube.
On this YouTube.
Yeah.
And see, this is what I learned, all right, business-wise. Every time we did a show at that radio station, right? Yeah. That was our actual, it belonged to us. Yeah. The radio shows that we did, the people we interviewed, the audio footage, audio sound belonged to us. Yeah. So we was able to take that audio and we could have loaded it on, let's say we wanted just like we load our albums, right? Right. We could have had an album, right? And we could have named it Interviews from Underground Dialogue Volume 1. Yeah. And we could have loaded that on iTunes. Right. Okay, this is before, now they have iTunes for podcasts now. Right. Yeah. But back then they didn't.
Yeah, Spotify.
You know what I'm saying? And so we would load it in just like you would do an audio book. And we owned the intellectual property and we didn't know it. So what I ended up doing was going back to KPFT, bought me 2 hard drives, right? And I actually got Bobby to give me all of my interviews that I ever did at that radio station. Yeah. So I have 6 years worth of interviews inside of these hard drives of mine.
Yeah. Shout out to Bobby, man. Bobby was always a real one with us.
Yeah, he was.
He used to let us download the audio.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, from the website.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But a lot of people who did shows at KPFT didn't even understand that they owned that audio. So then they came up with a podcast. I'm trying to remember the name of this podcast, the first podcast app that they came out with. Because it gave you a actual iTunes account on that app or whatever. I can't remember right now. I don't know if I got it in this phone. Let me check, y'all. Let me look right quick. If you don't mind.
No, it's all right.
Let me see.
You gotta get a better code than that, boy.
Oh man, nah. Hey man, listen, this phone for everybody, man. When them kids around, they play them games. I want to keep my, ain't nothing here they can't see. They good to go.
Yeah.
But I can't remember the name of it right now. But I'm saying that, like, so I took all of this audio even while we was there. And this is another thing too, like, I believe that I was too intelligent for the people who didn't expect for us to be intelligent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my boy Tyrone Irvin, which was my co-host also, my brother Jam, and my boy Bobby Bugatti Bobby, man.
Yeah.
'Cause you know what I'm saying? I cannot say Sumo World without saying them names, because they definitely did a whole lot when it comes to what we was doing. And but here goes the business side of it. Once you figure out that you own everything that you touch when it comes to doing radio, you become a threat to the radio station.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because they want to be able to replay your stuff and not have to pay you for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like when a commercial get played on the radio. That commercial, they had to pay every time that commercial got played. So whenever somebody takes your intellectual property and replays it just like your record, you are definitely due some money for that.
Entitled to
Yeah.
payout.
So now let's talk about what they did to get us out the building.
That was in my mind, but yeah, go ahead.
Here we go.
That was in my mind.
Here we go. Yeah.
Hey, listen, that was a strategic move that they placed on us.
Okay.
COVID hit, right? And according to them, nobody could come to the building.
Yeah.
But as we all know,
They was in the building.
they were in the building.
Yeah.
They were doing shows. They were taking money. They were having events. We just wasn't invited because our tone wasn't right. Our melanin was too gifted. And not saying everybody who worked for KPLT felt like that, but there was a majority that did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And for me,
Tell it.
me personally, my show got taken away off of KPLT because they said they felt like I was praising myself more than I was praising the radio station.
Yeah.
And I said, well, that can't be true, because everything I do, I give you guys grace. If I throw an event, and even though I'm throwing it and I'm spending my money, I still bring you back a percentage of it and put in your volunteer inside the box and give you guys money off of it.
You were doing way better.
Yeah,
We doing
above and beyond.
Yeah, I put the logo on something, but that's about it.
No, I was trying to show them, because, okay, I had already applied for a job for $97 a box. All right. And then I applied for a job at the news station before Kiati even got over there. You know what I'm saying? So I got pictures of me and Clear Channel having the meetings and the whole nine. But they brought the guy from Dallas there, the one that he do backup dancing for H-Town right now.
No.
Man, what's his guy name, man? He know who I'm talking about. I can't remember your name right now, but he does backup dance for H-Town or whatever. So they brought him as a radio personality to Houston first before Kiati got over there.
All right.
And when they did that, I felt like, man, y'all just shot me in the foot, but I'm not gonna let you take away my drive of what I know how to do. So that was the reason why I started. If you notice, once we lost the KPFT thing, you saw me getting mobile.
Yeah.
You saw me start popping up places with the camera.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I took the Jay Daniels way, the Game 101 way. Or you're not gonna stop me from doing interviews.
Yeah.
Because they calling me to do the interviews.
Right.
Yo, Sumo, they calling me right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Hey, I'm on the way.
Yeah. You're a powerful interviewer, man, because a lot of the interviews that we've done, before I go interview them, I go check your stuff out because most of the time you've already interviewed them. Especially like the one that we did with Tila.
Yeah.
I came and checked your video out first just to get the unhand, because I know you knew some stuff that we wouldn't have known because you right there with them.
Yeah, man, man, that's my bro there, man. Tila, Jazzy Faye, all them family, you know what I'm saying? And I love y'all. I can't lie. I don't even, as I say, I don't know why God did it, but he did it. And he put me in a position for everything in life that I was supposed to be doing. Like, even when it comes to me and A-Ball now, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's another one.
Like Ball, man, Ball is such a, him and G, they just speak life into me every time they see me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They always give me mental gifts. Like Ball, when he first went vegan and started losing weight, he challenged me. Like, Sumo, I'm gonna challenge you to lose more weight than I did.
Yeah.
He won, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
He won, and he won with a good strain.
Yeah.
So shout out him, and
The race ain't over.
The race, I'm back home now.
Yeah, we gonna get into that. I wanted to talk about real quick before we transition into something.
Let's go.
Else. On KPFT, one of the reasons why I didn't want to do the show no more, of course, COVID kind of had everybody scrambling, like say a lot of the black shows scrambling, because that's what we not seeing. They, in my opinion, I'm speaking for myself, they made moves to kind of
push us
get
out.
rid of the black shows.
Exactly.
Because you're talking about Damage Control. And I don't even know if Damage Control still on. They're still hanging. But they shuffled. They started with the shuffle.
Yeah.
Like they would move you out of a time slot when you're in a comfortable time slot. But I knew the writing on the wall was for us because I was like, man, 9 o'clock on that Wednesday was like perfect for us.
Yeah.
Then they started moving midnight, 1, 12. You know, they just started changing around. But when they started jacking around with Dr. Abdul Halim, with Connect the Dots, and I was like, man, y'all messing with Dr. Abdul Halim. They was messing with you, Murder, everybody's show. So it's like, okay, so
Murder One, my brother.
That was a campaign, you know, to really run out a lot of those shows. That was being informative and mixed in with the fact that there may have been an underlying dislike for hip hop.
There was no underlying dislike. It was a straight, narrow, down the mark dislike for hip hop.
Yeah.
Whenever I would do a show, and I would DJ some shows right for 2 hours, right, and I would play straight hip hop, I would get an email in that say, "Listen, I need you to keep your shows blended. Our people are complaining because all you playing is rap. So I need you." We already have one show that's playing just rap, which was Damage Control. They've been doing it for over 20 plus years. We need you to play rap and R&B and whatever else you can blend in with it. And I was like, so you want to take away my creative control without giving me a paycheck, based on what you're telling me. And so that's exactly what it did. But you're right. I would say this, they pushed the black people out, and then they end up giving out slots to the white people who didn't even have a fan base. And they, if you noticed, when they start putting Damage Control at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, it's ridiculous. Who wants to, first of all, who wants to listen besides shout out to everybody who is in the correctional facilities, because y'all held us down.
That's what I was about to say. That was my main thing.
No doubt.
Because y'all held us down.
Y'all
letters. We get letters now.
Man, hey man, y'all held us down, and y'all made me become more spiritual to myself by the letters y'all sent me, let me know that what I was doing was affecting y'all in a positive manner. So I appreciate everybody who ever was in the correctional facility.
Shout out.
That listen to Sumo World Radio, listen to KPFT. We appreciate y'all so much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I really, that's really my main thing. I want to make sure that everybody understands that we appreciate everything y'all doing.
That's right. Yeah.
Even like I said about Donnie Houston earlier, I appreciate what he's doing. Because it's a lot of times in this city where we don't have no way to get everything heard. Just like I'm gonna say this, right? The moment I told you about it earlier, that I felt like I failed. When all my partners went platinum, right? And I got out of jail. I was sitting in front of the radio station. K. Reno walked up to me. I had tears in my eyes. And he looked at me like, brother, what's wrong with you? And I asked K, I was like, you really want to know what's wrong? You just asking. Like, nah, brother, I love you. I want to know what's wrong with you. And I told him, I said, I felt like a failure. Because I know how good I rap. I know my music is dope. But all my homies went platinum, and I'm sitting up here grinding every day, singular, to get to this bread when I could be, if I wouldn't have made the mistakes I made in life, I can't say that I wouldn't have been right there with them. I feel like I would have. You know what I'm saying? And then K. Reno told me, like, Bill, I've known you for a long time. He said, you've had nice cars. You always dress nice. Your kids look nice. The woman you with look nice. You got multiple vehicles. I know you got you a nice crib. He said, do you pay your bills off what you do every day? And I said, I looked at Big Brother. I'm like, yeah, I do. He like, everything that your kids want or need, are they out of anything from what you're doing with your life right now? I said, no. He said, well, then guess what? You're a man and you're successful. And I ain't gonna lie, that day picked my head up, and I haven't put my head back down since then. I appreciate you, brother.
No question.
When he was telling me that before he got in, I said, that sounds like a man to me. He said that exactly
real talk, man.
Now, what happens is that we look past ourselves and then we look up at somebody else, and we had this thing like, I should be there. Not appreciating the success that's here, that I'm at right now. So it wasn't the fact that you wouldn't successful. It's just you kind of look past your own and were like, but they up there. And I was with them when they was here where I am. But you still had made a way for yourself. You know?
And sometimes they got worse headaches up there than what you can do right here. You still got peace.
Yeah.
You know, they got people trying to get them down. Suing is now like crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
But
it's all about how you are able to process and handle those levels of success. You know, I think that if a person is not mentally equipped to deal with what comes with being up there, then they're gonna get swallowed up.
fact.
But if they are, if you can handle it, then you can be up there. You can navigate just fine. You're not giving up your integrity, your manhood, none of that good stuff, and you're not selling out in other ways that compromises, you know, your moral compass and all that. So, I mean, it's all good, but I get it. You know, your mind, you like,
Oh yeah, I felt like at that point when I got home, I felt like with Flip, Mike, Cam, all of them, I'm like, yo, I've been on these guys for 100 years and ain't no way I shouldn't be a millionaire too. And I'm putting the grind in. I'm like, I'm not saying be a millionaire because they're a millionaire and they supposed to hand it to me.
Yeah.
I'm never saying that.
Right.
I'm saying that with my grind, my hustle, my connections, what am I not doing to put myself in that place?
Yes.
But what I had to learn was that God had me getting put in other places.
Yeah.
My job in life ain't the same job. My job was built by business guy. I was around OGs that taught me business. So even though how bad I wanted to rap and be a platinum rapper and a worldwide rapper, I ended up being a worldwide businessman.
And a giver. You help other people that come up to give them light, to give them shine, to put them on a platform that's polished. You know, to ask them questions that go beyond what regular people ask. You yourself is probably one of the people that's I consider to be a person that pulls people up.
I appreciate that, bro.
And two, it's always gonna be a need for people that the common man or woman could just walk up to and say, "Hey man, can you check out my? Can you listen to him? If you like it, and you actually gonna give them that shot, not just say, man, I ain't got time, or yeah, man, set it over there. I'll get to it. You know, we gotta have that middle ground that an artist can go to with their project and have a legit shot.
And I still, to this day, listen to people's music, and I still, to this day, when I DJ clubs or festivals or concert, whatever I'm DJing, I will play a local artist's music in front of however many people is out there listening to me DJ. I'll blend it in along with whatever else hot that I'm already playing. You know what I'm saying? So I still break records. Like I heard that too on a lot of these podcasts. They saying that DJs don't break records. Well, hey man, from the essence of Wicked Cricket all the way to Michael Watts and what I know and of Screw. Because Screw used to break records. I wouldn't have known reggae music if it wasn't for Screw putting Steel Post on the June 27th mixtape.
Man,
I wouldn't have known the Hot Boys.
Come on.
You feel me though?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even known reggae music if he wouldn't have put Steel Post on their song radio. I wouldn't have ever listened to that. So, you know, I know what it's like for a DJ to break records and to put you on something new. So I do it all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I do it because of the fact I know that the city says a lot of people don't do it. I was the first person to play a lot of people's record, and I want to be honest and say this. Yeah, I never really looked for the recognition in it, but when recognition was being given, I did notice that I wasn't mentioned. Now me noticing it, and if I see the person, I'm like, hey, yo, you remember me? And then yeah, man, Sumo, what's up, baby? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I just want to make sure that you do remember who I am. You know what I'm saying?
People get caught up in the name game, like whoever got the name. So I'll shout out the known DJ that happened to play my stuff, but I ain't gonna shout out the guy who people may not know as much, but he was the first one to ever set me down on. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, real talk.
Some big eyes and little U's. That's all that is.
And I always that's the reason why I try to give as much credit along the way of my journey as possible, because in Houston we have a thing where we almost bury our peers, where we take our peers and we pull them under, and try to wash them away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When they were the reason, like when you mention a 007 and a E-Rock and you know what I'm saying, New Life or whatever, you know what I'm saying, all the way back to Point Blank. Just like with Point Blank, a lot of people, they love his music and they recite it, but a lot of people don't even know the full capacity of all the things that he does.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like from down to making people's merchandise and the whole, like this man is a workaholic and don't get his credit for it.
No doubt about it.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And I'm a north side to the dirt.
Yeah.
All right. But I'm a H-Town forever.
Yeah. H-Town.
Like I don't care. like even when Young Problems, when they first got their big deal, I was right there with them. We had the same manager. Her name was Tiffany Taylor.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember Tiffany. They used to do the independent talent shows back in like what was they called, the Perfect Rack and all that back in the days.
Perfect Rack.
You with Toe Jam and them?
Yeah.
Let me think. I know them, but we didn't have any business going on when I was younger. But I was around them. I didn't know them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But like Tony Hitman them, I tell people like Tony, they think the video game Tony Hitman got right now was his first game. No. Tony Hitman was making games for us back in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm so engulfed in this city and I love y'all so much that I want to see the next layer. Like right now we got Choir Money Dot.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
We got Team Stats Keezy, right? And you got Choir Money Dot, he the mayor of the South Side right now. You got Team Stats Keezy becoming the mayor of the North Side right now. You know what I'm saying? This is happening right here in front of our eyes. But the only thing that I wish that we would do is take our players that's putting in their work and push them all the way up.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These guys deserve to get pushed up because they put in the work. They show the love. They're not arrogant enough to where you don't want to deal with them.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean? Like
Come on, man.
R.I.P. Chucky Trill.
Yeah.
Chucky Trill was on his way to the same progress and legs.
I believe that.
You know, I believe Chucky Trill would have been anomaly, kind of like how they doing. What's the young man name? Mexican OT right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love his originality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love the fact that he don't sound like nobody else and he's getting up there where he's going.
Right.
Don Toliver, I love the originality. I love the fact they're doing what they're doing. And a lot of people don't know that behind Don Toliver, you got that is Cheddar the Connect.
Yeah.
And the first person to ever do a song with Don Toliver was guess who? Mike Jones.
Wow.
Well, I ain't know that. Yeah.
See,
This a walking history book. See, that's why it's important to have people like you on the show, because you're gonna go into the cracks and the crevices of the historical aspect of the city, man, and just not the surface stuff. Okay, well, he put this out, he went platinum, or he did this, he did that. You're going into the cracks, man, and that's what we need. Because you like I say, I'm thinking about Kids Jam, thinking about the original Damage Control with Matt Sensala.
Matt,
yeah, and Zen and all those guys.
Facts.
All of these things. Let's transition, man, because you've been documenting your weight loss journey, brother. And we so proud of you, man, because you have, whatever day it was, you made a decision to say, okay, this is gonna be the day that I start.
I would love to tell you that story.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I've been single for a couple of years right now. You know what I'm saying? And I did a transition of where I was living to my new place where I live right now, alone by myself. And me and my cousin started AP Print and Supply, which is we got a wholesale warehouse on the north side. The address 6003 North Shepherd, suite number 6. And we started this about maybe 5 years ago. And one day, me and my cousin was having a conversation about me finally aligning myself with a new woman, right? And he asked me a question, right, about what I really feel about bringing a woman to my life. And I told him, I said, well, considering my weight right now, if I brought her in, I feel like I'd be bringing her to a life of chaos.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not what you're supposed to do when you say you love somebody. You want to deliver them to no chaos. So if I ever was to get me a permanent girlfriend, I would rather her become into the best version of me.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then I realized that I wasn't loving me properly because I let me get like this. You know what I'm saying? And I love me, no doubt, but I wasn't loving me properly because I would take care of my fashion. I would take care of my Rolexes, my cars, and my bills, and the kids' bills, and their cars, and anybody else in the family need help. I'm helping everybody else, but I had not got up off my butt to help myself. So then me and my cousin talked, and after we talked, I agreed to. He said if I threw away all the food in my refrigerator, that he would buy everything I needed to eat during the daytime while we at the shop. I'm gonna cut off my eating at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
And I'm done for the day. I can drink liquid, like this hibiscus I'm drinking right now.
Yeah.
And the next day I do the same thing. But the agreement was for me to start back walking the track.
Yeah.
So that I can get some of the weight off. And that was 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I've been going every other day for the past 3 weeks. I've lost 23 pounds.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel me? And I started off walking a fourth of a mile. Now I got up to 1.5 miles.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I have some great support team, my whole team. My little brother Justo, he definitely walked with me the whole time. Even if I gotta grab his shoulder to get to my next fourth of a mile, like he's there. You know what I'm saying? I got a new friend I met on the track named Monet. You know what I'm saying? Her and her children, they be out there every day. They whole family. And so whenever I hit the track, I'm going out there walking. And I have a whole support team that's online that always encourages me. I have a family that encourages me because all they ever wanted to see me do was be great.
Right. Yeah.
And so, but I'm telling y'all this, and this is to any big guy or big lady or whatever. Hey, I'm selfish right now. All right? I'm doing it for me.
Yeah.
I ain't doing it for my daughters, my grandbaby, because that can't be the reason why I do it, because I want to live so that I can live. I used to play basketball. I used to run up and down the hop gates and all kind of stuff. All right. I used to get in the gym and box.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just not being able to have that momentum to do these things inside of your mind, even if you think you're a big guy, you love yourself, and I got high confidence. When you think about the things you used to do that you can't do, it'll damage you mentally.
Yeah.
So, but you have to pace yourself to become strong again, not only physically but mentally as this thing happens. Because see, a lot of us, we put our love into objects. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We put our love into money. We put our love into other people. But God always tells you that as a person, you are supposed to take care of you first. Because at the end of the day, when you pass away, it's your vessel, and everything you did is going to be judged.
Yeah.
It's not the people around you. So I don't want to be judged for being a glutton person.
No.
I want to go ahead and take care of business. I have not had any surgeries. I'm losing weight naturally. I did go to a doctor and find out the proper things is wrong, man. My thyroids are the reason why I end up gaining weight like that.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask, because to tell the people, like, if that was a process where you could say, well, yeah, man, when I was 21, I was about Keystone size, and then all of a sudden,
I actually was.
Yeah. So it was a condition that contributed more to it than just saying it was one day.
Yeah.
I just started eating it.
Well, I make you laugh, but here go the condition. You ready?
Yeah.
I didn't find out I had a condition until I married the wrong woman.
Okay.
And she started cooking, and she started accusing me of doing things. When I went to go hoop, she would say I was out here smashing everybody.
Yeah.
And so I stopped hooping and started staying in the house. And that's when it came. See, in my life, I had never slowed down.
Yeah.
But the minute I slowed down, the weight came on.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, I can, man.
So that's the condition.
You had a flashback or whatever going on.
That is the condition. And here go the crazy part. After I did what she wanted me to do with my life, which was stay in the house, she ended up leaving.
Yeah.
And cheating. But you know, here go the crazy part. For some odd reason, when you're a good person, they always try to come back around, dog. They gotta spin the block, man.
Well, the thing be is like,
Yeah, it's cold.
It's like we're a situation where, okay, they think it's gonna be better. That grass is greener type of scenario.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, now he wasn't as bad as my mind imagined him to be.
Yeah.
So let me go back over there. And most of the time, people are successful when they try to go back. But that's that small percentage of the time. It's like, well, nah, once she was gone for that reason.
Yeah, you gotta stay over there.
For that reason.
Oh, girl, you gotta stay over
you
there.
can't come back.
Yeah, for sure. Another thing I want to say to you guys, man, is that I am really impressed just how you grinded this from the ground and built it up to where it is right now, to where everybody knows that between you guys and Willie D and Mike D and Donnie Houston, they gotta come see y'all.
Hey, that's always was our goal, because we never had this thing like we're gonna be number one. It's just the fact that we have a way that we do it.
Yeah.
And we know that our way ain't always the most popular way that in terms of getting views.
Yeah, most definitely.
We try to stay away from the mess and try to fix mess when we can. But so it may be a little longer, but I believe that's a lane that's there.
Yeah.
And that lane would attract people who don't necessarily may want to see a lot of the other stuff. Yeah. And I know it for a fact, because, you know, a lot of the platforms you mentioned, those are not messy platforms.
Oh, no.
You know,
not at all.
But there are a bunch of them that's out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now we our place is open for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, it don't matter what you do. It's gonna always be predominantly hip hop because that's what we in. But man, I don't care if you sell rugs.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
You got a
Like,
good
come
story.
on, you got a good story, man.
Come on up here.
Come
A lot
on
of
in,
times-
man.
A lot of times, most of our most powerful guests is the ones that you wouldn't expect to be coming in. It ain't the one that has sold all the
Man,
records.
and those are ones that a lot of people be sleeping on because
Yeah.
it's so many, because people chase names. So this name comes on, it gets a respectable amount of views, but this other brother comes on that people may not know, but he was dropping more bombs than any of them, and y'all missed it. You know what I'm saying? So that's all that is now. But now, bro, but your contribution to this city, bro, is something that I feel like has to be documented and told. But one thing I respect about you, and this might sound just weird, but I'm dead serious. You ain't ashamed or hesitant to tell your own story.
No,
I think a lot of people should get it because, dude, it's like a lot of times if we don't tell it, it's either not gonna get told or it's gonna get told wrong.
And I remember when you told me, you was like, one day we was on the phone, you was like, I think you ought to go ahead and sit down and document the story of Houston.
Yeah.
And you told me that. And I was like, you know, I was at that moment when you told me it, I was worried about how the guys would feel because, see, okay, so this is one thing that I understand it now, but I didn't understand then. When it comes to these circles of rappers in the city, right? It's not a rapper in this city can say they don't know me.
Yeah.
Okay?
I totally agree with that.
And whenever they drop albums, I repost their stuff. I don't talk to anybody. I repost everything y'all do. I repost it. I show the love the way I'm supposed to, right? But when it comes to me and I drop something,
Yeah. Crickets.
crickets.
Yeah.
And not only that, the artists really try to act like I ain't him when it comes to doing records.
Yeah.
And I know that my records are not only jamming, they powerful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I like, even just like one of the newest ones I just did, right? I redid the Fat Pat Mike D Call on Drink. You know what I'm saying? But I did it so tasteful and so beautiful. The way I sung it in, you got to go listen to it online or whatever. So when y'all get a chance, go check out Call Up on Drink featuring Team Stack Keezy. It's a beautiful record. I love it for the city because I just love the city and I love what we do. But when it comes to showing this love, I want everybody in the city to get to the point when they see somebody from here do anything that they reposting it and they showing love. Because when I see it not happen for me, right? Now some of these same people call my phone and be like, "Yo, Bill, you'll show up here for me?" And guess what I do?
Show up.
I still show up.
Right.
I still show up. I like, and I'm not calling my partner out, all right? But I'm gonna say this in the most respectful manner because I gotta say it like this. Me and Flip, we still partners to this day. We still cool. I did a song called "Heaven and Shape" with Flip years ago when the internet was just, I guess, cranking up or whatever. Flip never posted Heavy and Chevy, but he definitely had posted me before. You know what I'm saying? But I always would say that if I ever got a shot to get reposted by my peers properly, then my music would do something different. You know what I'm saying? It would take a different angle.
Hear some more ears.
Because like Freaky Dinky from Dipset,
Yeah.
that's my first cousin.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So my cousin reposted me on his page all the time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Between T-Pain and Young Cash, they always repost me, you know what I'm saying, on their pages, just to show some love, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. And I always wonder to myself, like, yo, I show these guys love because we cool, you know what I'm saying? But I know I show my city so much love because and I ride around jamming my city. And when I'm doing a workout video, if I'm gonna put something in the background, it's gonna be from my city. If it's gonna be everything that I'm doing when it comes to Houston, everything is about Houston. I like when and I ain't gonna lie, I get it from Watts a whole lot because Watts always tell me all the time, like, yo, I'm gonna play everybody music, north, south, east, and west. Every single time I DJ, I'm playing everybody music. When I hit the radio on 97.9, I'm playing everybody music. I don't worry about what nobody say in the background. I love my city. And Sumo, if you feel the same way, then you follow my lead on that. And that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? But I would tell the guy this. I'm gonna continue to show love. You know what I'm saying? And I wish y'all would pick up my same tactics, even for each other. Because some of y'all younger artists out there don't even show love to y'all younger peers. the same way. And I notice it. When I see you, I always give you a good word of love. Hey man, you know, I see you doing your thing, but make sure you show love to your other guys too. The same kind of way. I always put them aside and say, it ain't about me.
Yeah.
We got to not feel threatened by other people's come ups and feel like somebody else's come up is gonna be a push down of us.
Facts.
And that's what a lot of this is rooted in. A lot of times it's like, oh, why should I post him? I could post me.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you can do both. It don't have to be an either or. But a lot of times in the case with a lot of artists that may be up, you say, well, man, I'll post this guy, but he won't post me back. Sometimes when these artists reach a certain level, they get into a mindset where they feel like everybody under them is to be used for their benefit.
And that's it.
Yeah, it's like,
And-
no,
and
I'm
it-
not just here to work for you, bro.
I think it's
don't
hard.
mind.
Like I give Flip a whole lot of credit for taking us on tour, right? Like I went to a lot of seasons with Flip.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, he treated me good. I had my own hotel rooms. I got to meet, he didn't keep me from meeting the radio people. He definitely let me network, you know what I'm saying, and meet the people in the city that he was dealing with. Some of them I even got songs with. You know what I'm saying? And he showed me what it really looks like when you're out here working.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He let me see it firsthand. And that taught me that when I came back home, that I needed to take some of the guys that I knew back out on the road with me when I go.
Right.
So when I go to Shreveport and I'm dealing with Jabba Jaws and them at the radio station, you know what I'm saying? Whatever guys I'm dealing with at the time, I'm going to introduce them to the same people, you know what I'm saying? Get their stuff played in Shreveport. When I'm dealing with DJ Baby out in Dallas, you know what I'm saying? I call and plug people in. Yo, I'm going to Dallas. I need the radio. I plug them in with Baby. They do their business and everything good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I consider myself to be a nucleus, and I try to stay a nucleus for positivity.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I see the negative stuff going on.
Yeah.
Some of it came my way, but I'm the type of person that even if you come my way with negativity, I don't have to engulf it in order to deal with it.
Yeah.
So I deal with it for that 5 minutes that it's happening, and then I put the flames out, and then I leave it alone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it just like I saw y'all bring my boy Scuba Star up here, and I love the way y'all he enunciated his change in life that he had while he was in jail.
That was one of the powerfulest ones we had.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Scoop was just knocking out Drim just left and right.
You know, and we all come from the same team.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm one of the guys from the North who was accepted on the South Side, and it had nothing to do with music.
Yeah.
And Scoop was definitely one of the guys, him and his brothers, that accepted me in their neighborhood. I know not too many people from my side could go to their neighborhood back then. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. But I used to go over there in a drop top Mustang with the top down, banging loud, pull up over there. And they knew I was from the North, but they loved me just that much.
Yeah.
So, you know, like I wanna get on the scale of this here too. When you guys see somebody big, right? And y'all see them trying to work out or do what they doing, and you decide that you're gonna ridicule, you're gonna downplay them, down talk them, even threaten them, right? I need you to understand something about that big person.
Here we go.
He didn't wake up that morning that big.
Yeah.
All right? He already been dealing with that already. So you don't know what kind of pent-up aggression he has inside of himself that he is holding back because of how he's trying to reformulate his life. Then also this, when you see somebody this big and this agile, that's mobile and walks around and do everything, remember something. Whatever he weigh, like me, I'm going to tell you how much I weigh now. All right, Scott, I lost 170 pounds total. Now I weigh 500 pounds. But if I'm lifting 500 pounds up every single day, walking around, I just walked up all the way in this building. I didn't get carried up here.
Nah.
We walked all the way down to the end.
We couldn't have carried him up here.
I never seen the big boys scared of heights, too.
Hey, definitely scared of heights. I ain't
He
gonna
was
lie.
that wall, boy.
Like, listen, I was hugging the wall the whole time I'm walking. 'Cause I don't do heights and all that stuff. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. If you see them doing all of what they just said I did, that means I'm very strong. That means the best thing for you not to do is make me use my strength against you. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm not a threat to you, if I'm doing something positive, let me stay in that lane. Let that big person stay in the lane because we hear it all the time. One time, my brother Frank, he always hosts a conglomerate of people in his yard in Studewood where they drink Hennessy, barbecue, and the whole nine. So for a couple of weeks, I was going in and inside the crib, but every time I walk up, his homies was like, "Oh man, you're big. Man, you're so big. When you gonna lose weight? Oh my God, man, you gonna ever stop eating?" And I said, "Okay." So this is the day I'm gonna do it, all right? So you are always dirty. Your entire outfit. All right. Your wife cheats on you.
Ooh.
Your job is about to fire you and let you go. You drive the raggedest car we ever seen. We gotta help you work on that thing every single week. I said, you are just like the most ugliest person we ever. I think when you walk by, mirrors, they explode. So I did that in the yard, right? And everybody mad. And I said, okay. So what I just did to y'all made y'all mad, right? And that was my first time doing it. How y'all think I feel every time you talk to me?
Come on, man. Yeah. Come on.
Do you think that when you say that to me, I don't go back in my mind and some slight form of depression might just touch me?
Yeah.
You don't think that? Because it does. And every person ain't gonna tell you the truth about that. And depression can come off as anger. It can come off as resentment. It won't always come off as tears and ball up in the corner and want to do something to myself. It'll come off as I'm one of these days I'm gonna become a vigilante and do something to you.
Yeah.
So be careful how y'all handle.
Vigilante.
You know, I'm saying, be careful how you handle these bigger people when they are going through they transition of life, trying to better themselves, man.
And that goes for people with mental issues. That goes for people who just have general life problems or financial issues.
Short people.
Poor. Yeah, just whatever the condition is, because it's funny how if you asked everybody that you know, or even people that you don't know, you walk up to random strangers and just say, hey, man, if they be honest, hey man, be honest, do you have problems in your life? And most people gonna say, yeah, man, you know, do you have family issues that maybe outside of your house?
Facts.
People gonna say, yeah. Do you have health issues or know some? Most people gonna say, yeah. So when you take all that into account, what gives you the comfort to be able to just shoot a slug at somebody else, because what they dealing with might not necessarily be what your issue is. And that's what we lose sight of so much. We just quick to ridicule and judge, when it's like, dude, your life, if you can point out one flaw that I have, you might have 9. The person that's pointing out the one.
You know what we call it in my circle, y'all?
What's that?
We call it putting people under the microscope.
Yeah.
When you get to talking about me, the minute you said, oh, here come Fat Bill.
Yeah.
My microscope came out.
Yeah.
And I put you under there, and I guarantee you, you ain't flyer than me. You don't hustle harder than me.
Yeah.
And not being funny, but when it come to women, you ain't got the gift of gab like I do.
And then it's just a situation. It's a matter of respect, bro.
Yeah, always.
Because another thing that we have a problem with is that we say stuff about people as if some of the same things that person's going through can't befall you one day.
You better know it.
You know, so it's always,
better know it.
You didn't, okay, well, you can lose your job. Shout out to my homie, my OG Mad Bomber, because we was riding down McGregor one day, and you ride down McGregor, you see all these big houses, big giant houses, and we just admiring the houses. Well, it's a nice house. And he said, man, you know what? He said, a lot of them people that live in them houses, man, they probably one missed paycheck away from being homeless. Because it's such a struggle to maintain it unless you really got it like that.
You know what go ahead. You go ahead, brother.
I was gonna say, one health scare.
Yeah.
From losing it all. Get you one good illness.
Yeah, and it costs you that medical bills add up. So the moral of the story is that don't look and laugh or ridicule people because their plight is not yours, because yours could afflict you in a way to take you down quicker than theirs might.
Big facts.
And especially if you see somebody that have recognized what their personal issue is and is working to fix it. Because a lot of y'all ain't even working to fix it. Man, some of y'all even oblivious to the fact that you got one or in denial of that.
I want to give a major shout out to the Boss Like Rico, man. That's my homie. And Boss Like Rico always told me, like, man, you lose 100 pounds, every pound you lose, I'm gonna give you some bread. And then I want to give it to June, man, OG June, man, and you know what I'm saying? He always on my head about the weight loss, and he also told me, it's like, every pound you lose, I'm gonna give you $5. And so I appreciate these guys because, you know, they try to find something to make me do what I need to do when I just really need to do it on my own.
Do you have a goal
My goal is to get back to 250.
250? Okay.
250 is my goal.
Yeah.
My little bro, Corey Peters, man, he called me a couple of days ago and he was like, listen, once you get your weight, your 100 pounds off that you're trying to get off right now, he's like, I'm going to pay for your surgery.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so, like I have people in my corner that are so blessed and they so strong and they want to see me here. And I want to be here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to be here for it all.
I think you one of these people that to me when I met you the first time, you give me a spirit where you even if it's people you don't know, you invite them in like family, man. You and Murder One and K sort of had that same. You
know what's that name?
Murder One. Murder One has that spirit.
Who is Murder One?
My brother.
Murder One has a spirit. Murder One has a spirit, man. Like if he don't know you, you know him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he just brings you in as family as well and posts everything sort of the same way. I get that spirit from you as same. So when people fight that and they still have this kind of unbelievable spirit that you shower on people, man. And
I try to, bro. My mom, she gave me a couple of gifts growing up, right? The main gift she gave me was to be a free thinker.
Yeah.
That means that if somebody else don't like somebody else, it don't mean I don't have to like them.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
It means that I can judge the person for myself versus the reason why somebody else not fooling with them or whatever. So with that being said, I do embrace strangers. I do help out people who probably wouldn't help anybody else. I do show love to people who probably doesn't show love to anybody else. But at the end of the day, it's because my love comes from a place. And if you read the Bible, you know this word is called agape. All right?
Yeah.
And so with me having that agape love inside of me, I can't turn it off. You know what I'm saying? And I can't, I don't even stay mad long. Like, I believe madness leads you to the grave. I rectify the situation with you. I try to talk about it. If we can't get past it, then I let you have it. I'm gonna let you have it. I don't have to win. I'm not aiming to be the winner. I'm aiming for peace. And that's all I want.
You win within yourself.
Well, definitely.
Mr. Farrakhan, he exemplifies the principle of not seeing a person from where they may be in that moment or what circumstances have allowed them to become or caused them to become. He sees past that and looks for the God inside the person, regardless of what condition you in.
You know how many people don't know they got God inside them, bro?
A bunch.
A lot of them don't know they're kings or queens.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And you have to have that understanding with people because when you see a person that's in a messed up condition, the first thing that should go to your mind is, okay, well, he and she wasn't always like that.
Nah.
They came from a place, that was a time where that brother was walking around, going to meetings with briefcases and wearing 3-piece suits every day. You know what I'm saying? That was a time when that sister was on top of her game, doing her thing, but one circumstance turned
that light off.
But that condition they in now, that's not the real them.
No.
You know, so and that's an extreme case. But in the case of like a brother like yourself, you like, okay, you know what? You transparent, say, man, I allowed a situation to take me off of a course that I knew I shouldn't have got off of. I own up to that. Now I'm working to reverse that from a physical standpoint. I mean, man, if somebody hate on that, then they the ones that's miserable. They the ones have some deep-seated things that they got to work out because a lot of people don't like to see somebody that's making improvements. They don't misery love company. So my advice to you, don't ever let what you read in the comment section when somebody says, don't let that affect your mental because they the one got the problem.
Facts.
I'm gonna look at that like, man, what happened to you in your life? It's like, that's not gonna bother me, especially somebody, man, I tell people all the time, rappers, friends, women, whatever the case is, why would you ever be upset about something that somebody says about you that they don't even know you?
Facts.
They have no knowledge of your character, they just looked at something, shot their little slug that made them feel good today, and they think they did something like that.
I was chopping it with SMBJB, man. SMGJB, man. JB been my home clock partner since man, we 20 years deep in this thing. You know what I'm saying? And he was hitting me like, Sumo, baby, I see you over there on
Yeah,
that track, baby. You know what I'm saying? Baby, don't slow down. He said, I remember you used to come to Home Clark on a motorcycle, man.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, but it was the days.
It giving you flashback. And then that's another thing. I'm glad you said that because we got to stop reading 100 positive comments and then be most affected by the one negative.
By the negative comment.
And then after the negative, 80 more positives than one negative. We lock right in on the negative stuff.
Yeah.
Man, like just swipe that to the side and I got these 150 that ain't doing nothing but encouraging and showing love.
And when I got on live today, before I came here, I got on live when I was in my shop. And I was making it known because like people was, anytime somebody was to say something negative, the whole crew go crazy on them, right? But I was like, yo, when people do that, if you give them the energy,
ignore them.
You got to ignore them because I have to ignore them personally because I can't even take the time to
come on, man,
to say anything about it because I'm on this. I'm over here.
Yeah. Once you respond, they won.
Yeah.
That's a t-shirt. I like that. Once you respond,
they won.
Yeah,
that's
no
real.
Man, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everything y'all telling me because, you know, as y'all know, you still a vegan, right?
Well, pescatarian.
Pescatarian, okay. Yeah. And that's why I brought the sea moss in for y'all today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then, you know, I'm not knowledgeable on sea moss like a lot of people, but I do hear a lot of people saying that all sea moss ain't created equal. It's all different, everybody. So what separates who made this and what separates this?
Okay, so this is sea moss detox right here. And my guy who made this right here, he specializes in the cleansing of your entire body, basically. Your from your veins to your liver to your kidneys, every one of your functional moving parts gets blessed from the way he mixes the sea moss. And this right here is for detox right here also, this hibiscus. Like most big people, we have problems with I don't know, how do you say it? Okay, help me out. When your blood flow not working right? Circulation.
Yeah.
Most people have problems with circulation or whatever. This right here helps to clean out your veins because when you start getting older, you get a lot of calcium and stuff inside your veins that clog them up and stuff like that. So, and blood clot also, you know what I'm saying? And so you need to take something and put it inside your body to fight against that because your natural you is slowing down.
Right.
The older you get, like right now, I just made 46.
Uh-oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Coming
you know what I'm saying? I got a granddaughter and the whole nine now, so life is different. And I want to make sure that the functional me is still around to do things with it and take up places and show her things that that Papa's supposed to show in life. I got a lot of homies that didn't make it to this age. They were
half the age.
They were very athletic guys, but you know, life did what life did. God made the plan how He made it. But because I am still here now, I want to respect it. You know what I'm saying? I want to do something about it or whatever. And I see all the guys in Houston, they gonna work out together. I applaud all y'all. Every time I see Slim Thug on that track in the morning time, I applaud because my godfather Johnny Hollins, when I was younger, Johnny Hollins used to run up and down the street in Studewood and exercise, and I never understood like why is he exercising like this? And then I see that Slim Thug do the same thing. And I'm like, man, that's why he was doing it so he can be around here. And
you just said something that I think probably went over a lot of people's heads, but your big brother caught it. You said the functional me. And what I got out of that, you correct me if I'm wrong, you said I want to make sure the functional me. What I got out of that is that, yeah, you can still be physically here at 55, 60 years old. But you may be in a debilitated state.
Definitely.
You can't move, you can't walk, you're laying up, somebody wiping your butt for you.
The whole nine.
That's not the functional you.
That's not the functional you.
The functional me is what happened over there? Okay, I'm gonna get up and go there. You know, when you can move around and do it how you want to do it.
My grandmother right now. Bessie Mae Burks. Fifth Ward, Kelly Court. That's my grandma. She is 80-some years old right now. And guess what? She gonna play bingo. She get in her car. She go walk up and down at stairs and do 100,000 things, man.
Still active.
Active.
Activity is the key.
When she see me, she'll lay on me and play with me and hug me. I pick up and hold her, like you know what I'm saying. And this is my grandmother.
Quality of life. Quality of life starts early.
So I know it's in me. That's what I know.
It's definitely, but you working towards it. You know, a lot of people don't understand. the things you do now set you up for the thing. And I always equate it to people that shoot pool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This shot
It's just,
is for the next shot.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you knock that shot in, but a skilled pool player, he gonna hit that shot to where that cue ball is gonna line up directly for the next shot.
Big
so we have
facts.
to live our life in a way that's like, okay, I'm 22 now,
Yeah.
but I'm shooting my shot for 52.
Yeah.
You know, so a lot of the and it ain't no judgment of nobody. This is just advice and game. A lot of the smoking, the drinking, the eating,
Oh, yeah.
the wild lifestyle, even the thinking, the bad thoughts.
Yeah.
Those thoughts manifest themselves into cells that go bad and they become detrimental to your physical health. So set yourself up now for what you want to be later, and then by the time you hit those ages, you start to see your homework. Because like when I look at you now, man, your skin clear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Still look young. So
Growing.
it's still
Yeah.
you know,
I'm still, you know, I'm still north side on the braids, baby.
No doubt about it.
Talking about.
But the point is, we see a lot of our peers that have fallen off over the years because same age as us or younger,
Yeah.
and they already broke down.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. Yeah, I was a hustler, definitely 100%, but I was never a partaker of the hustle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like when my guys was doing other things, like I don't want to just say the words, but you know what I'm saying, like any type of element that you weren't supposed to put into your body, I never partake in that.
Right.
Even when it comes to alcohol, I never was a crazy drinker.
Yeah.
Like because it just ain't so. I've been a gangster nerd all my life.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's probably the wildest statement to say.
No, I get it.
But I've been a gangster nerd
Yeah.
all my life, a gangster geek. I've been into
What's the rapper name from back in the day? Intelligent Hoodlum?
Intelligent Hoodlum.
Yeah.
I've been into comic books and anime since the 80s. I watched Five Deadly Venoms.
Yeah.
I was into
Me too.
the first anime that I watched was Fist of the North Star. This in the 80s. My brother had the VHS tape. You know what I'm saying? Like I started drawing along with my brother Nicky when I was very young. Like everything that I'm into now as a grown up that I own, I was already into this stuff most of my life. So when I did start hustling in the streets, which I did, I never partaked in it because living by the things that I was knowledgeable about, I didn't want to break myself down.
Right.
And I didn't like how it would feel if I was, even when I drank alcohol, right? I didn't like the feeling of being off my note.
Right.
I didn't like the feeling of not being able to control the environment. You know what I'm saying? Because as a man, you are responsible for whatever happens to you.
Yeah.
Whatever, and that's another thing too. That was a great epiphany I had a couple years ago. A couple years ago, I used to blame other people for a lot of things that was going on around me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, man, if I wouldn't have messed with you, this wouldn't have happened. If I wouldn't have messed, but I had to remember the main nucleus in the situation, in every situation, was that I allowed all this stuff to happen.
Yeah.
If I would have never have allowed it, guess what? It would never have happened.
Yeah.
So I had to take full responsibility and then regroup and make sure that I only allow in my circle, allow in my life what I can handle and what has something to do with me, and then bond with the people who want to bond with me correctly.
Yeah.
And once I did that, I found peace.
Right.
My dad used to say that. My dad used to say everything that happens in your life is your fault.
Yeah, my dad said the same thing. Yeah.
And I ain't never met your daddy.
At the root of it. Yeah.
But his daddy,
Yeah. I met his dad.
listen, just him and his dad meeting was it was like the grandfather that I know I always needed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I met his mom and dad, and both of them that to this day they just fell in love with me and I fell in love with them.
Yeah.
And I'm talking without even talking to him,
Yeah.
we still talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's good.
Yeah. LV is one of the ones. He when he latch on to you.
Oh, yeah.
We got to get him back on the
He
show.
gonna give you some game. Yeah, no question about it.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
I also want to give a shout out to my boy Mike B, man.
Yeah, man. With the legend.
You know what I'm saying? Me and Mike B put one of the best albums to come out of Houston in a long time together.
Wow.
It's called Sumo World Big North in collaboration with Watts. You know what I'm saying? Watts definitely one of the guys who helped me orchestrate how I did the album. And this album is one of the best bodies of work that I know I put out in my career.
Wow.
Now, this Yokozuna album I got coming out next, this is going to give y'all a more serious side of me. You know what I'm saying? The Sumo World Big North album was what I did because I love the city and I wanted to make everybody feel good again. You know what I'm saying? But this Yokozuna album is gonna be the one that let y'all know that I know who I am.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
When is it dropping?
The Yokozuna album is gonna drop.
It's already done? Oh, it's almost done.
I mean,
You know what's crazy? It was done, but it's like I keep recording better records.
Yeah.
mm.
And unfortunately, as an artist, you know how I go. When you get these newer records, you like, yo, I want to put this on there. But then I try to hold off and not put so much music out at one time.
Well, you know, I always think about Michael Jackson when he dropped Thriller. I found out years later, you know, Thriller had 9 or 10 songs on it, but they recorded like 30-something songs.
Yeah.
And they just plucked out the best of the best of the best. You know, they weeded it all down. So I would love to hear them other 20 that didn't make the cut.
Me too.
But that's how you do it. A true artist is never satisfied, even when it drops.
Yeah.
Even when it's out and people telling you how great it is, you're gonna find something wrong with your own work.
And I do, and you know, shout out to my whole team, my cousin Magic 713, Team Stats Keezy, Kid the Great, I Am Jarrell,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like Mike B again, Mike B, Skiggy,
hey, you
man,
some real ones.
I'm just saying, like,
I know all them boys.
You know, listen,
real ones.
Listen, I could just keep going, man. Like I got a whole team full of musicians that my new producer too, Jason. You know, my boy Corey, little brother, man.
We gotta get Jason a name.
Yeah, no.
Like, that's my producer, Jason.
J. Key.
Okay, well, JP. I call him JP. But like when I say these guys are all so talented that when we come together, they don't mind me being and I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan too. So
oh man,
they don't mind me being.
That's the show. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're gonna catch y'all. This episode is not coming out.
So they don't mind me being Troy Aikman. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, at least you went back to when they was winning.
Yeah.
They said Aikman though.
So in the studio, I'm Troy Aikman. All right.
Yeah.
I coordinate the plays. I help orchestrate the hooks and make sure that things go. Now, when it comes to, and then I'm gonna say when it comes to my music, but when it comes to their music, they are 100%. Everything I'll ever hear from these guys is so original and so dope.
Right.
I feel like when I get the chance, not when I get a chance, I am gonna make sure that all of my guys get the chance that I never got, and that's what I'm pushing for them for right now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to push out. Like Magic to me is H-Town's Kendrick Lamar.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Keezy has been an H-Town, stay down, stomp down artist, and he phenomenal everything he do. Kid the Great would sing anything and make it sound like heaven.
Man.
Jarrell got the blues on lock.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Like on lock.
No doubt.
Skiggy is a phenomenal lyricist when he comes to doing what he's doing, and producer and art man and the whole nine. You know what I'm saying?
Like, man, who do these?
Okay, so we're gonna go. Okay, let's go to the businesses now. Then, real quick. Sumo World Comic Books is me and Skiggy. Okay, Skiggy does the illustrations along with me. We do them together. This is one of my actual illustrations that I made. You know what I'm saying? This Big Belly Fofo, that's his name. You know what I'm saying?
That's hard though.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know, in every superhero group, it's got to be a big guy, man. You know, you got the Hulk, you got Thing, and you got Big Belly.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see him on my chest. Y'all know who he is. He from the Fofo, like I am. You know what I'm saying? But we started Sumo World Comics about 10 to 11 years ago. And what we do with it is that it's an anti-bully comic book. And we was going throughout the schools having read-alongs with the children, and we was giving the comic books out, and was also bringing them food. And what I would do is I would sit with the kids and find out who the bully is. And at this point, the bully thinks they're in trouble. But what's really wrong with majority of the kid bullies is that they're not getting the proper love at home.
Yeah.
So then I would isolate the bully and pull them out the class. And I would have great conversations with them. Then I would start treating them with the love that they need. Yeah. Like if their shoes were old, I would buy them shoes and clothes. And you know what I'm saying? If they didn't have money to pay for lunch or whatever, I take care of their lunch for at least the rest of the year or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And I got bullies that go to college now. There's great people that transition from being a bully to being a nice, outstanding student. You know what I'm saying?
I remember they used to say sometimes bullies would be just giving love in the way that they was giving love.
Yeah.
Like say you an older brother, you knuckle up your little brother just to make them tougher out of love.
Yeah, but not realizing that you are teaching them
Bingo.
that the only way to love is to be aggressive and forceful, which that ain't the way it need to happen. You know what I'm saying? So once you realize what these kids go through. Because, like, I always say this statement, I didn't have a me. But you know, it's cause my brothers definitely they G's. They some couple of Marines. My brother, I mean they G's. I can't say nothing bad about my brothers. My blood brothers and my god brothers, they were G's, bro. And they didn't tolerate you not being a man.
Yeah.
Like my brother Frank, when he found out his girl got pregnant, I would never forget the conversation he had with her. Hey man, I'm about to go to her parents' house. And let them know that we're gonna get our own place, and I'm gonna take care of my kids from day one. My brother never cheated on his wife. I never saw him with no other women. My brother raised 3 beautiful kids with this one woman, and they were together since I was 14 years old.
Wow.
So you know, salute to that. You know what I'm saying? Which showed me that to be singular with one woman is really something that can really happen.
Yeah.
And then man, to have love like that is really something that can happen. You just gotta want to put in the work and go through all the turmoil that life gonna give you along with that one person. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, like the whole time we doing these comic books, I know what these kids are feeling when their daddy's not at home and they can't get them. My mom had to buy us 2 for $20 at Payless.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wore my sister's clothes to school. Until I got into the 10th grade, I wore some of my sister's clothes to Boogie T. Washington. It was a girl, I'm gonna say her name on here.
Yeah.
Her name was Erica Haywood.
You was the
What's
original.
up, Erica?
Yeah, what's up, Erica?
You was the original cross.
She's the original bully. She wrote a rap about me.
Man,
She wrote a rap in high school.
Man.
She said it from the whole class and rapped it to me.
Yeah.
And I had to sit there and take it.
Man.
All right?
That's cold.
Now here go the cold part though.
Yeah.
The next year, I got to school. I don't know if Miss Dockery is still alive, but that was my co-op teacher. She taught us business co-op.
Yeah.
And I had worked business co-op that whole summer.
Yeah.
So when I came back to school, I'm Dockers, New River. I don't know if you remember New River. You know what I'm saying? Jay Riggins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I'm New River, Dockers, polo boots. I got the belt on. I got the beep on the side.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got a fresh haircut,
Yeah.
my collar shirt on,
Yeah.
and I got my little gold Figaro that we wore back then.
And my boy remember the exact
Oh,
outfit,
yeah.
boy. This had effect on him that way.
And I walked into class, and you know you got to go to homeroom first.
Yeah.
So when I went inside homeroom, they was calling everybody's names, and they said my name. I ain't gonna say my name.
Yeah.
But they said my name. And when I stood up, the class kept looking around for me. See, this year I ain't have on my sister clothes.
Yeah.
So they ain't know.
No, I had on my clothes.
Yeah.
And downstairs in the school parking lot, there was a Nissan Z28.
There you go. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I leveled up over the summer.
Yeah.
So over the summer, I had been promoted for Cam Jack now.
Yeah.
And that's $100 a day.
Oh.
All right. Then I got this job at Valak American General.
Yeah.
I'm doing account adjustment, using 10 key by touch.
Okay.
You feel me? I'm using Lotus and spreadsheets. So my knowledge is uncanny.
Right.
I'm cashing out the funeral home checks, paying the hospitals, and paying the family. All right. So I'm learning everything about business.
Right.
You can probably learn. I'm light years ahead of everybody I know. So I stack my money up and buy me a 300 ZX.
Yeah.
I'm sitting outside in the parking lot.
Man.
Get what? When I get ready to get out of class, everybody walking over with me like, "What you driving?" I'm like, that sky blue thing right there is mine. Oh, can I roll with you? I remember you.
Wow.
Back then you didn't want it.
I remember you. Yeah. I remember you.
Yeah.
And then, let's say 10 years later, I finally run into Erica Haywood. Shout out to Erica, because this ain't no hard film, but it was funny.
That's how I love it.
Yeah, it was. But I seen her on Antoine. You know, we love that Shrimp Island niggas on. You got a place called Shrimp Island and make New York style chicken wings.
Okay.
That's chicken wings without batter on them, okay? And she was coming in. And it was the way she said, "Hey, Willie."
Oh, man.
You gave up your name.
I gave her up.
She like, yeah, I see you done leveled up.
Yeah.
Going on, yeah.
But you know what I did? I did what real men do. I gave her a hug.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Eric, good
we
to
love
see you,
you,
man.
Erica. No doubt.
Yeah, no doubt.
Even
You know what I'm
because if I was in school with y'all, I would have wanted to hear that rap.
Oh, man, that rap, hey, man. When that girl read that, boy, I ain't gonna lie. Boy, it was like a,
She said, "Look at old Willie."
Yo,
I suppose
man,
came into the school wearing the sister's
it's a clothes. For real, man. Straight up.
Man.
Shout out to my sister for giving me her LA gears and let me mark out all the pink on them and put them on my feet.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
You had to do some doctoring on.
I
on
did
the
some
clothes.
doctoring.
Yeah.
Her BKs and her Elise.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My sister definitely did that. I love my sister, man.
People don't know hand-me-downs is a real thing,
Real talk.
unless you was on the child like me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's a full circle, man. Like starting with Captain Jack and all those guys are coming full circle to win now. Boom. That paid off in a way. Before we get you out of here, I just want to ask you this one question. If Keystone got another one. So what do you think now, man, in 2025? What improvements do you think need to be made in music for the city of Houston to elevate past where we at right now? Because we got a rich history.
First off, Houston needs to realize that this is the music business, all right? And I understand y'all want y'all money. But charging each other to do songs when you know how things are now that we can put it straight on iTunes and we can make greater radio hits and we can make things go worldwide from a push of a button now, it's kind of elusive because you artists need each other. Y'all need that. When one artist get light, the other artists need them. You need each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your light get to dimming a little bit. You need to jump on the track with somebody who's light not dimming. So y'all need to learn to work together a little bit more effectively. You know what I'm saying? To do it. We understand about charging right now. And if you're gonna charge somebody, don't try to get 20,000, 10,000 a verse from these people, man. These people ain't got no money like that.
What do you think about the opposite of what you said? Like artists whose light is dimming. What do you think about back in the day? We always say, man, the guys that's already popping, they should work with young up and coming unknowns. Because that feeds the machine, that keeps the crops growing. So if I'm already popping and okay, man, young Keystone coming up but they don't know him.
Yeah.
Come on, Keystone. So now he's up.
And then let me say this too, OG. People use this term dick riding.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Right.
Oh man, that man riding my dick. No, bruh.
Yeah.
No. If I give you a compliment and I like your artistry, I'm not riding your dick, bruh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm showing you that we appreciate what you're doing.
Absolutely.
And that I'm a fan of you, that I ride around jamming it. I've been giving Devin compliments since the Art Squad.
Yeah.
All right? When I wake up sometime, the first thing I do is put on the Devin the Dude song.
Mhm.
And when I told Devin that, Devin ain't never ever said to me nothing about no dick ride.
Oh, he's different though.
Devin always
Devin
told me that, hey man, you can do it too, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can do it. You can make the kind of
Yeah.
you know, when I was young and I recorded in that studio, that the night I never forget was when Devin did the ip right in front of me. You know what I'm saying? And
that was pretty good.
That was really good.
Sounded just like him. Yeah.
Hey man, and I want to say this because like a lot of you artists, your mentality of where you are versus where you really are is two different things. Okay? A lot of you guys think that you're up here, right? But the minute you leave out of this city, it's crickets when it comes to your career. Nobody knows who you are. Nobody's talking about you. Nobody's looking for you or anything like that. If you leave out of Houston, Texas, and you go to, let's say you go to Seattle, and you have to explain to people who you are, and that means you need to come back home and do some greater work.
Yeah.
It's a saying that I heard years ago. They attributed to Jay-Z. If I'm correct, I want to give credit where it's due. It said, you gotta hustle until you no longer have to introduce yourself.
Yeah.
And
so to your point, if we can be easily delusional about who we think we are based on the little small pocket that we in where everybody knows. This is Cheers, everybody knows your name.
Yeah.
But like you said, if you really want to gauge where you are,
leave.
Expand and leave. Go out further and further. Because the more you go, if I walk in Walmart, I'm pretty sure
somebody
people going approach. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
But when you, like you say, when you was in Seattle,
nobody approached.
Some dude walk right past. Hey man, watch out.
Exactly.
So those are moments that should give us humility and perspective. Like,
Yeah.
oh, dude, yeah, you got a lot of work to do.
And that don't mean we disrespecting what you've done.
No
We
doubt
just
about
want you to know that just like me with myself,
you ain't through, yeah.
I never try to make myself feel or seem bigger than anything. And I keep my relationship with the guys that we consider superstars because, believe it or not, most times when I talk to these guys, we ain't even talking about no music.
Yeah.
We really be on some life and
Yeah. They don't want to hear about no music, man.
Like that ain't really like when I say I got a relationship with somebody, I have a real because so when I was a kid, my mom used to tell me this, right? Willie, I already said it once, I'm gonna say it again.
Yeah.
Willie, when you walk into a room full of strangers, by the time you leave out, everybody know your name.
Yeah.
And it's because when I walk in the room, I spread that love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Amongst everybody.
Yeah.
If it's kids and old people, I'd probably hug everybody. You know what I'm saying? I probably done help and assist, tie a shoe or two. Or it's no telling what I done did.
I get it. Yeah.
But by the time I leave out the room, you're gonna either know my name.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you bye. I'm gonna speak to everybody, tell everybody bye before I leave. Because that's just what us Southerners we do. We do that mostly. You know what I'm saying? So as I traveled the world, I did meet everybody. Like when I went to New York for the first time, I spent money on a bus ticket. All right. And I took down there with me a box of CDs, and I didn't even know where I was going to stay. I had a clue about none of that. But I met everybody inside of all the record labels down there, right?
Yeah.
But mostly who I met was the guys who was passing out the flyers and the doing the run sheets.
promo
people.
Street team.
And now,
folks,
20 years later, these promo guys, they are the guys who are in charge now.
Right.
They have the VIP jobs and the A&R jobs and stuff.
Right.
So when I called them for favors, guess what?
Got it.
I got it because I built the relationship with them.
Yeah. From the
You know what I'm saying?
ground floor.
Organic relationship.
Yeah.
With that.
Yeah.
So artists, I in order for Houston to get where we're trying to get it to, which is the next level, and hold on, before I say anything else, I gotta get a shot to Sauce Walker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so many people come on this show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what props you finna give, but a lot of people come on this show and they give Sauce Walker the prop. Okay,
Sauce Walker is the epiphany of what you're supposed to be as a young dude running a record label, getting to the masses, who knows how to appeal to them intellectually and also entertainment-wise, and also to put his artists in position to become millionaires just like he is. I watched Sauce Walker build up TSF and watch him buy his artists cars. I watched him take someone from being homeless to put them in cribs. I watched him go to Johnny Dang them and buy him jewelry. Oh man, and make an event out of everything that he did. You know what I'm saying? I watched him buy him earrings and bracelets. I watched him fix some of them to actual teeth. Not saying the diamond grills, talking about the actual health teeth. I watched him do this. You know what I'm saying? And I have to respect him so much because while he's doing this, he's also what we call Sauce Walkering.
Yeah.
He win his way to the top, to where he got the whole world walking like him, talking like him. The industry of music is, to me, is right now, as you say, it used to be a bunch of Lil Waynes.
Yeah.
Right? But this new industry is a bunch of Sauce Walkers.
Come on.
Doing that same dance.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
It's they move like him.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen nobody move like him but him.
Right.
All right, they move like him. They try to dress like him. They all drill. They all exact. And I applaud him for coming with his originality, for making that mark in the city, and for making us so to where we have another worldwide look at us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I really appreciate that from him.
That's
And I don't. And a lot of artists be like, man, why would you say that about Sauce? I'm like, as an artist, you can't see what I see inside of him. A smart businessman. My new umbrella method that I'm learning about distro kid and artists, I'm learned that from watching Sauce.
Right. Wow.
And I know I've been in the game a long time, but watching him break out TSF, watch him sign artists, drop them under TSF, that umbrella effect. They make money, and every time they make money, he make money because it's the umbrella effect that's going on with it.
See, that's our just young geniuses, man.
Genius.
And so many people have come on the show and mentioned Sauce in that same light, the same exact light with those same components that you mentioned. So, shout out to that brother, man, and everybody that's doing their thing. Give them some social media, Bill.
You can find me at Sumo World Radio on any platform. You can go to YouTube and watch my old interviews, but I want you guys to get ready for my new interviews. We're about to crank Sumo World Radio back up in a major way. Shout out to Donnie Houston. Shout out to Mike D, Willie D, Underground Dialogue, of course. You know what I'm saying? And there's a couple more guys I've been seeing Dead and Red them do it.
Yeah.
And shout out to my boy Smackwater.
Yeah.
Smack.
Smiggity.
You know what I'm talking about?
Underground, urban politics as well.
Oh man! I can't forget my Greens Point brethren.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna say this, y'all. Urban politics is another one that I'll be want to ride for because of the fact he gets hit the worst right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, from a lot of these other podcasters, they steal so much from him.
Yeah.
Because of how he does what he does. Because he does it. Ant is like, Ant go in the front yard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ant'll be, Ant'll be riding down the street, you know what I'm saying, doing what he doing. But they'll go and take from his video, the videos that he edit, and that he take his time to explain what's going on and whatever. And they don't realize that is work.
Come on.
Yeah, I know.
So don't do Ant like that, all you podcasters or, bloggers or whatever you want to call it. Pay homage to the people that put in the work, man. All right? Pay homage to that. That's why I shout out everybody. I show love to everybody. Donnie, I don't know why we ain't talk, but we need to talk because I got jewels for you and I got people for you too. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't think you can't talk to me when you see me, brother. I'm not one of your haters. I'm actually one of your greatest supporters, believe it or not. Just want you to make sure you know that. But social media, y'all, Sumo World Radio on everything. Follow for my business page. Follow AP Print and Supply, and that's for anything y'all need from business cards to T-shirts, hats. If you need us to come inside and do your whole room decorated with everything, we print out everything you can think of. We make everything. If you need UV stickers, you need cups. If you need whatever you may need, we can do. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all follow that.
Sounds good, man. My brother, I said in the beginning that he had an infectious personality, man. Y'all got a chance to see it. If you ever come across him in person, y'all to see it up close, man. It's one of the coolest, most down-to-earth, humble, realest brothers I've ever been around. The one, the only, the Rap Sumo, Young Bill, my brother on the Underground Dialogue podcast. It's your big brother, K. Reno.
It's your boy, Key Stove.
I ain't got no paper. We gonna ball up some imaginary paper. It's the Underground Dialogue podcast. We out.
Stay there. Each time.
It's your big brother K. Reno. Look, man, the Underground Dialogue website is back in function. We back in motion, man. If y'all want Underground Dialogue podcast merch, whatever you need, go to undergrounddialogue.com and check us out. And always make sure that every Wednesday night, y'all are checking out the Underground Dialogue podcast right on YouTube, 9 p.m. Central Time. Yeah! What's up, man? It's your big brother K. Reno, and check this out, man. The Underground Dialogue podcast is offering advertising opportunities, man. You can promote your business, you can promote your video, your song, whatever it is that you have, man. Reach out to us if you're interested in promoting on the Underground Dialogue podcast. All you got to do is email us at undergrounddialoguepodcast@gmail.com. Get it. What up, man? It's your big brother K. Reno. I'm proud to announce that I'm a new brand ambassador to this new brand of clothing and shoes called Volage. Y'all make sure that y'all support this. It's already available. Houston-based company, straight out the A's. Look at the quality of the packaging itself. We ain't even got to the shoes yet, man. And this is just one pair of shoes, one design. They got all kinds of dope designs of shoes that you guys can choose from. Go to volage.biz and find your order, find what you want. Wide selection to choose from, male and female items, and I'm proud to be a part of it, man. Community workers, versatile products, Volage, manufactured in Italy. Look at the quality of this box, man. Y'all don't know what it is, man. Catch y'all later on.